In this video, I want to share my screen and show how we can answer this question about a Genesis child theme customization. The user would like to not use this big image here, which is the background for the title, and he would like to move the title to the left of the header, and he would like to make the navigation flow to the right. So I have activated the child theme on my test site and it looks like this out of the box. Um, I had to go to appearance and menus and specify a menu as the um, basically assign the menu to primary navigation location, so it appears here in the header like this. So let's take a look at the functions.php. I just did a search for nav because I would like to see if there is any code that um, is related to the navigation, and we can see here that the navigation is being removed from the default location, which is after the header, and it is being added before the header. Since I want the navigation to be inside the header and floated to the right, I'm going to change Genesis before header hook to Genesis underscore header. So this will essentially place the primary navigation inside the header, and then using CSS will float it to the right. So now we have the site header and then got the site title and the primary nav primary. So we can see here in the CSS that these values are specified: height, left padding, and padding at the top, and all those things. So we can go to line 558 of style.css and just comment out all those things. And the reason why we cannot see the title is because the color of the text has been set to white in line 581. So I'm gonna just go there and comment it out. And we can see that the site title has a font size of 72 set. Let's just make it say 42. How about 32? Okay, that looks good enough. So we'll apply this change. And we can add some padding for the either the header or the wrap which is inside the header, so that the title does not appear as if it's very close to the edge of the container. So if we take a look at site inner, I can see in the right side that it has got a padding of 8% at the top and bottom, and 10% at the left and right. So let's try using the same 10% on the left and right for the site header. Okay, we'll just keep it like that for now. We can adjust it later on if required. Alright, so now let's float the title area to the left. And let us float the nav primary, which is inside the site header, to the right. We can see that for the UL, there's a left and right padding of 10% for Genesis nav menu. So we can get rid of that. For the one which is inside the site header, like that, so it goes to the top. And we can see that for the primary navigation menu item, there is a margin of 20 pixels. So we can remove this margin at the top and bottom, so that the entire nav menu appears to move up in line with the title. So we can copy that. So by reducing that, by removing the top and bottom margins, we have moved the navigation a little to the top. I've just reduced the font size of site title by a couple of pixels, so that It looks better, slightly better. Okay, so we are done with setting this up on desktops. I'm gonna now open this up in Firefox and see how it behaves responsively. So we can see that at 799 pixels, um, the hamburger menu is appearing in place of the primary navigation. Let us add the word menu here because not everybody might be knowing what these three lines mean. So we'll just add the word menu here to the right side so it makes it clear. I'm going to open up responsive menu.js inside the JS folder, and then the div that has the class of responsive menu icon. Inside that, I'm gonna paste that HTML, which is essentially the menu text wrapped in a span having a class of menu text. So now we can adjust the CSS for this. Okay. So clicking on that, we can see that it is not looking good. So let's just horizontally center the title and the entire menu at 799 pixels and below. So I've just removed the left float for the title area and also provided text align center so that it is horizontally centered. So now let's remove the right floating for the nav primary. We got to give it provide the correct CSS selector, and let's add some bottom margin for the title area so that these two are separated like that. And if you remember earlier, we have removed the margin of 20 pixels for the uh, Genesis nav menu A, especially at the top and bottom. So we can add it back. like that. I think the word menu appears a little bigger, so let's just make it 14 pixels and see how it looks. It's too small. That's okay. Let's increase the top margin so it slightly moves down. Yeah, that's better. Okay, that's it. I hope you find this video helpful.